Now that you're finished with the quick start guide, we can talk about my math lab. You can go directly to my math lab by typing my math lab in your browser, or we can connect with the link here with my math lab website. So I'll click the my math lab and you'll sign in to your account. You will see a box with the course Math 104 online, and what I'm talking about with left side menu are all of these items on the left side. This is what you will have access to. Once you're logged into your course, you're going to have a welcome box here, and it is highly suggested that you do this browser check. That way you'll be sure that the computer you're using, your own personal computer, has the correct software installed. So if you click the browser check, it will tell you something about Adobe Reader and the Wolfram CDF player. So make sure that you install those. And there's a link right here to install it if you don't have it. Sometimes I'll have announcements here, and if I put an announcement in my math lab, I also choose to send it as an email. So you'll have two different ways to get the announcement, by either checking in my math lab or your email. So do check your email, your ENMU email, on a regular basis. If you need extra help, there is a link here for Pearson tutoring services, but that is at an extra cost, so you probably want to use tutoring here from ENMU, or feel free to send me an email and I'll respond to you. Looking at the left side menu now, you can see that there is something called Math 104 information, and this is where you're going to be able to access the syllabus for the course. You can access it in Blackboard also, but the teacher page here, how to contact me, is all here, and it goes on to other pages, so don't forget to drag that bar down. Grading policies, late submission policies, and university policies are all here. So do be sure to read these documents. Even if you're not going to print them out, you have a quick way to access them. The objectives for this math course are all included as well right here, and there are several. So you can see we're going to be very busy this semester to cover all of the objectives for the 4 chapters that we're covering in the course. The schedule is basically our calendar, a day by day, or for online, I've set it up so that it is a week at a time. Since we have weekly due dates, which is going to be the Sunday, 11:59 p.m., I've gone ahead and written in the due dates. And there may be an occasion where I might extend a due date depending on if people are having difficulties, or if I feel we need to really spend more time on a given topic. So do check due dates. My math lab homework and quizzes have due dates attached to them, and that will always be updated. So that's the best place to look. And we'll take a look at that in just a minute. So the calendar for the entire semester is here, and you can see that there are exams highlighted, so you'll always know where the exams are. We have an exam for each chapter we cover, and of course the final exam. And for the online course will be a window of times, a couple of days of time that you will be able to access and take that final. Each exam is offered one time only. There's one submission only. So there are no retakes on the exams. We can go back to the main menu, and here are where we can find the guides, worksheets, and reviews for the course. So for the first chapter, there is a review. Print this out. Work it out on scratch paper. There is a key provided at the very end of this, so don't peek ahead. Try to work out the review on your honor, and then check your answers. That's the best way to simulate the testing environment. So work the review and then grade yourself. Whatever you miss, that's what you should concentrate your studies on. So every chapter has a review. Every chapter has a review that is worked out, including the final exam. We have a review for the final, and and then the review key is provided. Guides for the class. There are 4 chapters that we are covering, so the guides for every chapter are included here, and you want to make sure that you print these out. These guides are where you will be doing your note taking. You'll be watching the videos, you'll be taking notes on these guides, and using that as your study tool to do well on the exams or to complete any worksheets. There is a worksheet here for Chapter 1. It's called Complex Fractions Worksheet. So this is what you'll be printing out. You'll be working it out. You'll be scanning it as a PDF and submitting it in Blackboard. The other worksheet for Unit 1 is also here, and it's called Rational Exponents and Radicals. So again, you'll print it, you'll work it out, you'll scan it, and then you'll submit it in Blackboard for me to grade. Going back to the main menu, the video lectures. For most of these links, you're going to find my videos for the content area. And in a few of the videos, Mrs. Brown and I have collaborated, and she's contributed some videos as well. So don't worry, you might see somebody else in the video. It's okay, we're all sharing our videos for this course. So all you have to do is click on the link, and Mrs. Brown has provided these first several videos on using your calculator, and you can just use the back arrow to get back to the lectures. So if we talk about order of operations, here's the video, and the nice thing about this is you can watch it as many times as you need to. You can pause it for note taking. You can go back to the video list. So all 4 chapter videos are provided here to make it easy for you to access. And yes, I know there are many videos included for Unit 4. We've tried to break them down so they're not too lengthy to watch. So the next thing, there are by chapter. Sometimes we have a lot of students asking about a particular type of problem. So if you click on one of these chapters, you'll see some frequently asked questions worked out. So there is an introduction to the left side menu. By clicking on the course tools, you'll find a way to email me. If you're already in my math lab, there's no need to leave my math lab. You can send me an email by clicking on my name, add, and now I am in the recipient box, and you probably want to put a subject and then go down to the text box and send me your message. Also, you can access the ebook for the course. Your access code provides you with this HTML ebook, so you can just click on the link and open up the textbook. Our lecture guides do not follow page by page with these chapters, so you may have to look at a chapter. If you're working on graphs, then it may be in chapter 1 of the ebook, but it's chapter 2 and 3 maybe for our lecture guide, so keep that in mind. And there's just a brief introduction for the left side menu. So get into my math lab, click on things, and see what's there.